One place to start, and that is with the fallout from Hugo Ekitike's red card in Liverpool's 2-1 win over Southampton in the Carabao Cup. Now, his head coach, Arne Slot, has described it as needless and stupid, while on Sky Sports FC this morning, Jamie O'Hara said Ekitike may now have lost his spot as Slot's first-choice striker to Alexander Isak. Let's just recap how events unfolded at Anfield then. Ekitike replaced Isak at half-time, and it was early in the second half that he picked up his first yellow card. After a tussle with the Southampton defender, the referee gave the decision against the Liverpool striker, who then threw the ball away in frustration. And then with 5 minutes left, Ekitike got Liverpool's winner, but his celebration came at a cost.
Ekitike! The Liverpool late show is on the road again. Chiesa to Ekitike, 2-1.
He's going to get a yellow card, isn't he?
And he's already had one, off he goes. A costly celebration indeed. Liverpool will defend their 2-1 lead for the last 5 minutes with 10 men.
Yeah, that's
Hugo got a second yellow card. That is, what were your 2 words?
Did you think it was needless? Did you think it was...
That was needless, yes, and?
Did you think it was a bit stupid?
And it was stupid, yeah, it was. So I can, in the first one, was already needless and to a certain extent stupid, because you have to control your emotions. And I know how hard it is if you play Premier League or every league in the world. If you're number 9, then the defender can almost do everything he wants, and then when you shirt pull a little bit or you push him a little bit, then you get a free kick against you. But it's always the best to control your emotions, and if you cannot control your emotions, do it in a way that it doesn't lead to a yellow card. So I think I said when I got my red card against Everton, that's always stupid, because it is you can show your emotions, but if it leads to a yellow or red card, then it's stupid, and that's what happened in the first yellow. And then I told him as well, and I said it to numerous media already, if you score in the Champions League final in the 87th minute after outplaying 3 players and hitting it in the top corner, I can maybe understand that you are like, this is all about me, what did I do? But I'm old-fashioned, I'm 47 and old maybe, and I haven't played on this level, but I did score a few goals, and if I would have scored a goal like this, I would have turned around and walked up to, in this situation, Federico Chiesa, and say, this goal is all about you. This is not about me. So yeah, needless, not smart. You call it stupid. I call it stupid, by the way, as well.
To get sent off for taking your shirt off is so stupid, because it costs him massively, because they got Crystal Palace at the weekend and he can't play. Isak has now got the opportunity to come into the team, stake his claim, and Ekitike has had a great start to the season, scored 5 goals, and now he's out of it. It's so stupid from him, because he's under pressure. He knows he wants to come in, he wants to be the number 9. I think he's been playing really well, and at the moment you'd say he is the starting number 9 for Liverpool because of the goals he scored. He's thrown that into jeopardy now, and he's give Isak a chance to take his place. Look, as a player, Ekitike has got to where he's got to because he's got belief in his own ability, and he's going to believe he's better than Isak. In his head, he's better than Isak, right? So he's probably a little bit frustrated that everyone's talking about Alexander Isak coming in. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. He scored 5 goals. So I think there's a little bit of frustration in that, where he's come on, he's a bit emotional about it, he's got pressure, and he's probably looking at saying, look, I'm holding my shirt up, I'm the main dog, I'm going to keep my place, and now he ain't, because he's got sent off.
So Slot and O'Hara weren't too impressed with Ekitike. Neither was Tim Sherwood, who was watching the match in the studio last night here. This was his reaction.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He takes a second yellow card for that. I'll be fuming if I was Slot. That's absolute. What is he thinking?
Know what happens now. You take your shirt off, you get a booking.
No, he must know that. I mean, what is he thinking of? How's your brains, mate?
Well, after the game, Ekitike took to Instagram to apologise. This is what he said. "I was so excited tonight to help the team achieve another victory here in our home for my first Carabao Cup match. The emotion got the better of me tonight. My apologies to all the Red family. Thanks to the fans who always support us and to my teammates for securing this victory." Well, look, this isn't the first time a player has been sent off for a second yellow after celebrating. What about this from Ross Wallace? His winner for Sunderland against Hull back in 2006 saw him celebrate by taking his shirt off, jumping into the crowd as well, but having already been booked, he was shown a red card. Three years later, Wallace did it again. Stunner of a free kick for Preston against Birmingham to win it late on. Off came the shirt again, despite having been already booked. Once again, he was shown a red card and he went off for the final few minutes. Well, while Ekitike has borne the brunt of the criticism for his red card, there have been questions as to whether the rule is even necessary. Officials are specifically mandated by the IFAB laws of the game to show a yellow card to any player who removes their shirt during a celebration. That rule was introduced in 2004.
Look, I think it's a ridiculous rule.
This is the reasons. Okay, let's go through them one by one and see what you think. Okay, so to prevent time wasting.
Well, what a load of rubbish that is. I mean, what do you mean time wasting? You take your shirt off, you add it on at the end of the game regardless. You know, there's always a celebration of some sort. I mean, we have VAR checking most goals. You know, so by the time he gets his shirt on, the VAR probably would have checked it anyway. So to prevent time wasting, I'm not having that. It's a load of old rubbish.
Provocative gesture towards opposing fans. Or taking your shirt off, is that? I mean, unless you, well, I don't see how that would be provocative.
Well, I mean,
there's other ways of provoking the fans with your shirt on.
Yeah, I mean, if you take your shirt off and you make a gesture, then I can understand that. Then you're making a gesture towards fans. Taking your shirt off isn't. I wouldn't say it's provocative or winding people up. It's a euphoric moment, and players seem to do it.
Avoid political messages. Well, that doesn't. You could just say you are not allowed to have political messages.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You know, have to say that.
Yeah.
But it's the last one that really stands out. So sponsors' visibility, as if to say, well, if you take the shirt off and the camera's on you, you don't have the sponsor, and the sponsors pay a lot. Is that, in your opinion, is that the real one of those four?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, there's always an underlying thing when it comes to money, sponsorship, and getting the advertising that you want from when a player scores a goal. That is the moment where you've got the logos and everything intact. But Ekitike takes his shirt off. We're all talking about it. The shirt's everywhere, and you can see who sponsors the team. So that probably is where, really and truthfully, that if you're looking at it as a FIFA rule and sponsorship rule, then it's a load of old rubbish.
There was another concern for Liverpool boss Arne Slot last night as summer signing Giovanni Leone looked in a lot of discomfort. This was after landing awkwardly in the second half of the match. The Liverpool boss confirmed the 18-year-old will require further assessment on the injury to determine how severe it is.
Is with us, Jamie. Quick question: What would it have taken for you to take your shirt off after a goal?
Well, a last-minute winner against Arsenal in the North London derby would have been one of them moments for sure. But I don't think you should get booked for taking your shirt off. It's aged now. Get rid of it.
Jamie O'Hara is with us until midday. Get your questions in for him. But just to recap, Jamie, we were talking about in the last hour, but when Arne Slot called it needless and stupid, the sending off, you agree? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, so stupid. The first one's petulant. That's the one that would annoy me the most, was the petulance in the first booking, because there's just no need for it. And the second one, all right, he scored. It's a tap-in against Southampton. You haven't scored a massive goal in the Premier League. So, really, really stupid. Cost his team, and he misses a game. So stupid from him.
You mentioned about maybe getting fined by the players. Yeah. What did you mean by that?
Well, the players that, when I played, I don't know if this is still the case, we had a fine sheet, right? And there'd be things on there, being late for training, being late for a meeting, being late for the coach. Minor things like that, or wearing the wrong kit, wearing the wrong trainers, whatever. Whatever that might be. There's a fine sheet, and on there they'll have some stuff as well to do with the games, and conceding from a set piece, your man scoring. Like you can add whatever you want in it. There should be in that fine sheet getting sent off for taking your shirt off, you know, or a stupid red card. So I think he should he'll probably get fined by the club anyway, because you get a red card, I'm sure you'll get some sort of fine from the club. But I think he should get a fine from the players as well. He should have to pay a fine, which goes in a kitty, and they give that money at the end of the season or halfway through the season to charity or whatever they do with it. You know, and he should have to pay a fine, and he should go in, apologise, pay his money, because he's cost his team. At the weekend, they've got a massive game. They got Crystal Palace and he can't play. He scored 5 goals. So the players would be well annoyed with him. You saw Frimpong run straight up to him like, what are you doing? You know, in the dressing room after the game, he should, you know, one of the leaders in there, whoever that might be, should say to him, you're an idiot. It's so stupid. You've cost us. And he should have to pay a fine, a big one.
It did seem to be, when Frimpong went up to him, we don't know what he was saying, but it seemed to be as though he was having to explain to Ekitike, do you know that you're getting there off for that? Because players surely know, whether you agree with the rule or not, you know you're going to get yellow carded if you take your shirt off.
Yeah, he knows he's going to get a booking.
It's a worldwide rule. It's not just a Premier League rule.
Yeah, he knows he's going to get a booking. I just don't think he was thinking. He scored. You know, he's playing for Liverpool. He's just signed. He's got 5 goals. I think he forgot. You know, I think he's forgotten. He's running. I think he wanted in his head. He had if he scored, he probably had that celebration already in his head to take his shirt off and hold up the fact that I'm, Ekitike. I'm the main dog. It ain't about Isak. I'm here as well. I think he wanted a statement. He's obviously forgot that he's already got booked. So Frimpong's like running up to him saying, what are you doing? So look, he'll learn from it. The players won't be. Arne Slot ain't happy with him. You could see that. If I'm a player as well, a big player, one of the leaders in the team, I would be well annoyed at him because they need him. Isak's not 100% fit yet.
Well, our poll on the Sky Sports News X account is, should players get booked for taking their shirt off? So kind of more of a wider issue rather than just this one last night. And at the moment, 64% are still saying, no, you shouldn't. I mean, Jamie, I know that you agree with that. You're one of the 64%.
I want to know what the other 34% are saying.
Well, they might have pressed the wrong button. But there might be one of the sponsors. Remember, we went through that in the last hour.
Sponsors.
So I was going to say, does it surprise you that it's so high on the no? But it sounds like it surprises you that it's not higher on the no.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, we want to enjoy football. People spend a lot of money going there. It's a euphoric moment as a player scoring a goal. In the Premier League, in any game, to score goals is an unbelievable feeling. We're just taking this. Are we just taking the fun out of the game? VAR's taking it. It's like a fun sponge. You're getting a booking for taking your shirt off. You're not allowed to celebrate. I mean, it's hard enough trying to celebrate now with VAR. But that rule has been in for a long time about yellow cards and taking your shirt off, long before VAR's come in. They brought it in because you said, time wasting or sponsor, whatever. But I just think we're taking the fun out of football. Football is like fun. It's euphoric. It's enjoyment. It's emotions, and you score goals, and it's just. I just feel like we're taking the fun out of the game. Let's get rid of these stupid rules. There's so many rules in the game that are just needless and we don't need them. And I think that is one of them. Get rid of it. Take your shirt off. Enjoy yourself.